Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Devils will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Royer. He's got him in the flat. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. But now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the back. Can't get it to the ground. That's a fumble on the play. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. 3:25. Snap it to the back. Still on his feet at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Chase. Throws to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Cameron. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Slithers into space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Looking downfield, it's Royer. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Cameron. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Time to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Finding open areas. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Mayer. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Chase. Makes the catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick completion on the out route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw, it's Royer. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. This is the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Snagged in the middle, it's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Chase. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. Flying down the left side. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, still looking. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. To the air, it's Chase. He tries to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Royer. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to sling it on second down. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space. It's Mayer. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Direct snap. Creates a little space. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
Unloads it downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the first half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch on the perimeter this time by the offense.
He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Warrior. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the Heat. And the defense got him at the 27. The offense will quickly use the timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of big gainer to open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Here we go, sack. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Sims. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Nice pickup on the But more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete on the right side. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Mayer. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. Finding an escape route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Chase. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Devils! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they were able to come away with a massive negative play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Chase. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Direction. Here we go. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
You know, it's easy to catch the football.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Blue Devils are on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Vick. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Absolutely center cut. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be calling a hot route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Try to barge their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Vick. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off play action. Throwing right. Got the tight end outside. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.